warning sign you might see in a building?
Danger, wet floor.
Danger, wet floor.
I need any well-used or well-known sports slogan.
My oh my.
My oh my. Thank you.
I need something you'd say if you were a jilted lover.
Thank God.
Okay.
I need part of a cooking instruction.
Eat well.
Thank you.
Danger, wet floor. Danger, wet floor.
My oh my. My oh my. Thank God. Thank God.
Be well, be well.
Danger, wet beating. Danger, wet beating.
My wet beating's mine. My wet beating's mine. Be God. Be God.
Caution, God, beat me wet. Caution, God, beat me wet.
Danger, God's beating. Danger, God's beating.
Oh my, I beat God. Oh my, I beat God. Oh my, I beat God. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Midnight Sun. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. We are Scatterbrains Improv Comedy Troupe. By round of applause, how many of you have seen Scatterbrains before? Welcome back, but we have rookies. Yes. Improv comedy is what we do, and your vocal participation is what we need. As you can see already, we will ask you for things to call out, and we use what you call out to fill in our funny, hopefully. So you've already warmed up a bit, but we're going to continue the warm-up a little bit as we do every show, just so everyone gets to participate. Right now, everyone shout out a name you would love to give a child, but wouldn't have the guts to. Go.
Agamemnon.
Okay, let's start a little easier. Your own names. Go.
Cranberry.
Okay.
Come on. This is usually the easy part.
This is the part where it's you guys. It's all you. This is the way it's going to work. The more vocal you are, the funnier we can be. And staggering your responses will be good, but giving responses will be better. So without further ado, we will jump into our very next scene, which is called Press Conference. So Dave will be leaving us. Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye,
Once Dave is out of the building, playing in traffic.
Dave. Out of the building, playing in
It's out of the building.
Fabulous. Dave will be coming back in as a very, very well-known person or character. Currently alive or dead, doesn't even have to be a real person. And he's going to be receiving questions from the world media at a press conference. He will have to try to figure out who he is based on those questions. So who will Dave be? What famous person or character will he be?
Rain
Michael
Man.
Jackson.
Rain Man, Michael Jackson. We've done Michael Jackson recently. Keep going up. Another couple options.
Abraham Lincoln.
Fred Durst.
Bambi?
Bambi.
We're going with Bambi. So he will be Bambi. That should be hot. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead. Bring Dave back in, please.
Awesome name.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
A round of applause for our guest, please. Glad you're
Good to be
here.
here.
Now, I'm wondering, would you like to make an opening statement?
Yes, yes. Hi, glad to be here. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, great, great. Well, we have the world media here ready to ask you a
Media,
question.
love media.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, I was wondering if you could comment on the death of your mother.
Oh, yeah. It was bad. It was, I wept.
Wow.
I wept. It was horrible.
It did seem that way.
Yes.
Another question, please.
As a matter of fact, follow-up, because as you know, with your mom, we weren't really privy to what happened. We didn't actually see it. Were headlights involved?
Yes. Yes, headlights were involved. She was
Those?
caught like a deer in the headlights. It was very sad. She was blinded by the lights. Horrible. Blinding lighting. Awful. Another question,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yes, could you comment on your childhood? I understand you were an awkward and hairy youngster.
Yes, I started very young as a child, being very hairy. I sprouted hair from all over my body. It helped me in later on becoming one of the Beatles.
One of the Beatles. Was this an aspiration for later, or never mind? Another question. Yes, please.
Well, I have to admit that I am absolutely astounded that you are upright. Could you tell us how you did that?
I learned to walk upright at a very young age,
Mhm.
being a not human.
How astute of you.
Millions of young children would disagree, but
Yeah, it's very true. Any more questions, please? Yes, sir.
Yes, I understand that you score well with the ladies. You score a lot of points. Is that true?
Yes! Yes, I do. I'm a very hairy, point-keeping, dead mom kind of guy. Person, thing. Dead guy kind of thing.
Yeah, threw him off. All right, yes, another question,
I
please.
have a family question for you, because obviously, with your mom, I'm just hoping that you relied on maybe an aunt or uncle.
Aunt or uncle? Yes, my aunt and uncle are,
Was it aunt or uncle?
it was my aunt.
Aunt or uncle?
Aunt or uncle?
Another question, please. Yes.
Yes, when you jumped across the waterfall to the other side of the river, were you shot or did you just trip?
I just tripped to the other side of the... Another question, please.
Actually, I'm really glad for that previous question. Can you talk about your obvious now close relationship with your dad?
I can, yes. I'm very close to my father. I love him dearly. He's a great guy.
You love him how?
I love him lots.
You love him just before.
I love him well.
Okay.
I love him, Harry.
That's okay.
He's very hairy also. That's why I get it.
Thank you. Yes. Another couple questions, and we need to wrap this up here. Yes.
I'm just so excited to meet you. I wonder if it's true that you were really named after a blonde bimbo whore.
Yes, I was.
That's too bad.
I was named after Charo.
Actually,
Well.
a follow-up question to that, did you thump her?
I don't know. I'm Peter Rabbit. No, yes.
Well, I think you're really cute, and I'd like to go out to Mountaineer with you and play Prince of the Forest. Prince of the Forest.
All right, we can do that because I'm Bambi.
Yes.
Yes, I am. And now I'm off.
Okay. Here's a line there. Could you please call out for me any object at all, anything?
A baseball.
Baseball, first thing I heard. How about another object that is completely not a baseball?
Toaster.
What was it up here?
Toaster.
Toaster, and then I heard something from this gentleman.
Harley?
What-
Harley.
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 Go with a Harley. Great. And how about a verb, some action?
Running.
Whip.
Whip. I like whip.
I like that.
So yeah. So we have we've got baseball.
Okay.
We've got whip, and I know. And we've got we've got
Harley.
what was it?
Harley.
Harley. I can't remember that one. Don't know why. Yes, baseball, whip, Harley, and we are going to hear a story starting about a Harley, and well, they're going to have to take over the next part of the story, incorporating their object or action into the story. You'll see how it works. Starting with the Harley.
I rode my hog down to spring training last year in Peoria because I wanted to see the Mariners. I wanted to show off to the chicks my hairy-chested back. So, I hopped on I-5 and headed south with a song in my heart. It was born to run. It was awesome. So I'm riding down the road, and all of a
Dave.
sudden...
the wind whipping through my hair, and all of a sudden I see ahead of me a small dog. I stop. I say, hey dog, jump on, come on, I need a dog, my turn. So the dog jumped on the bike, and we took off, and we're whipping down the road, down to Peoria. I don't know why we're going to Peoria.
Chris!
But we're going there anyway, and the dog's behind me going, with his ears flapping like this, and his ears flapping like that, and his nose digging right in the inside of my armpits like, woo! But anyway, we stopped because lo and behold, we get to Peoria, and there is a baseball in the road, and I thought, it's a sign, I must go and see the
Stu.
murders.
Play, and I stuck it on top of the gas tank of my pink Harley. The dog and I took off, and I realized the dog's paws were-
Chris!
Are all over the place, and it's just not right because he was caught.
Dave!
Pawing my butt. I said, bad dog, bad dog. Next thing I realized, the dog was on the
Chris.
bike.
Of the front of the bike.
Stu!
And I didn't realize that I have a
Dave.
tattoo.
Of a big old dog now on my face. And I took a whip, and I whipped my
Stu.
face.
And I whipped it and whipped it.
Again and again and over, and then I used the dog.
I threw the dog over the highway and kept driving until I realized.
Stu!
I got Ichiro's autographs.
And he started.
And I stopped.
And end scene. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris.
It's twisted.
Yes, she is. You know her well. She is also an expert on world history. She knows everything there is to know about world history, every historical event that has ever happened. In fact, a few that have yet to happen, she knows about them. Can I have an example of a historical event, relevant or not, that you'd like to hear quick concept of?
The invention of the gumball.
The invention of the gumball. Chris absolutely knows this. And you're going to hear the 60-second version of how the gumball was invented. 60 seconds. Take it away.
The gumball actually was a sinister plot by the people who made those little peeps because they thought, you know, if anyone's going to buy these little yellow marshmallow things, then they're going to also buy gumballs. So we're going to go over here and we're going to get some toxic waste and we're going to then put some sweetener in it. Then we're going to roll it around. Then we're going to add some black tar. Then we're going to massage it a little, and then we're going to put it in an attractive coating in an attractive package, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to market it, and we're going to call it schmuck. But no, it won't sell that way. So then they said, you know, we're going to call it, what's going to happen? Your gums will fall out. We'll call it a gumball. Yes, that's what we'll do, because your gums are going to end up bleeding in this little massive ball of bleh. And so they gave it, and they gave it to little children because they are so easily confused. It's like, here you go, children, get the gumball. And little kids are going, and then they got on a sugar high. Woo! 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 And the end. The end of the gumball.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you want? Middle, end? Okay.
I don't care.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, little musical entertainment. Yeah, it's musical. We're going to be singing a song in 1, then 2, then 3-word phrases, but considering there's 4 of us up here, you do the math. What will our song be about?
City of Atlantis.
The city of Atlantis. Atlanta or Atlantis? Atlantis. We'll sing about Atlantis. 1, then 2, then 3, in succession.
Atlantis.
Way down.
In the sea.
What?
Are you
Gonna do today. I'm
Gonna swim.
or drown when
I realize that
I'm in Atlantis.
yeah,
Atlantis sank, and I'm no
Good.
because I'm
can't find my mermaid.
Suit now.
oh Lord, what
Are aerial shoes.
Gonna do for me if I go to Atlantis. I'll see that
All right, thank you for the pity applause. Chris will be leaving us. Where is she? She's back there. She's leaving now. Say bye, Chris. Chris will be out in traffic. It was first now. Thank you all. She's gone. Chris will be coming back in. This is yet again one of our old-time favorite scenes that we put on a shelf for a little while and just recently brought back because it's so damn fun. Chris is the world-renowned expert in her particular occupation. No one is better at her job than she, but she doesn't know what she does. In a week and a half, that's true. So, could I get from you, please, any animal, or I should say any living thing at all, anything alive?
Mole.
Ocelot. An ocelot. Sorry, Stu. Going with an ocelot and
Okay, I need a definition.
okay, it's a cat.
It's
It's a wild cat.
Oh, big pointy ears.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's kind of like a bobcat.
And they go ocelot. How about let's say any object bigger than a bus?
A whale.
A whale. Okay, that's bigger than a bus. And any other object, anything at all, any interesting little thing you might like to buy in the store but probably never will. A finger what? A finger puppet. Okay, so we have an ocelot. Dear God. We have a whale and we have a finger puppet, and we're going to turn these things into her occupation. It's quite clear what she does. She teaches ocelots to use whales as finger puppets. It's quite clear. She teaches ocelots to use whales as finger puppets. You know, they have a blowhole. Well, anyway.
Okay.
So,
She's coming back.
well,
She's coming back.
Bring her back in. Did you hear anything?
No.
Okay, good. She'll be coming back in momentarily to let us know how she got started, and I'll be interviewing her on this television show that's now being filmed. There's a camera back there filming us right now, and she'll let us know how she got started in the arts, and I'm just stalling now. She's on her way in.
Coming into the studio.
Round of applause for Chris Madden, please.
Swing this back end around here.
Have a
There we
seat.
go. Oh, thank you.
Where'd your arms go? Amazing. Pleasure to meet
It's a
you.
pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
So much. Yes.
Now, we're here with the audience,
Why,
of course.
yes, we are. Hello.
We're here to let them know all about what it is you do for a living, because it's quite an amazing
It is
job.
amazing, isn't it? It's stunning.
It's
I
fantastic.
stun myself every morning.
How long have you been doing this work?
About four years, give or take.
Good.
Yes.
And it's interesting?
Oh, it's fantastic. I just go, oh!
Wow.
Yes. Okay. I find it fascinating.
You want to show us one more time what you do?
Oh!
Okay.
I wake up in the morning and go, oh! I
Yeah,
do this
that
for a
was-
living. It's amazing.
That was a great one.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so why don't we tell the audience who or what it is that you are working with?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Well, of course, I'm working with. I work with a piano, of course, you know,
Piano?
because I think things out on the
I
piano.
wasn't aware of
No.
piano.
I do that as a vocal warm-up. Yes, that's what I do.
Ah.
But it's nothing has to do with my job. Not at all.
Right, so instead you are working with what?
Well, I'm a little arthritic, so I'm working to get some, shock spin things, cartilage.
spin?
Shock cartilage, that's what it is. No, not at all.
What were you showing us where you were arthritic?
Durr.
Yes, good.
Yes, I work with scary hooky things.
Scary-
Or I have an itch, either one.
Scary hooker things, okay.
Hooky.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry.
Children about.
Sorry. Oh, but they took blonde bimbo whore, and that was okay. Anyway,
Moving on. I'm obviously.
the off-the-shoulder look.
Thank
is-
you.
is,
Yes, well, it's almost summer.
yeah.
Pardon me.
Anyway, so this thing.
Well, of course, I'm working with one of our four-legged furry friends.
And that
yes.
which any particular four-legged furry thing?
Oh, absolutely. You can't just go with any of them.
Right. So
No,
what do you
You
choose?
have to be much more particular. So I chose cats.
Cats? Any cat?
No, well, yes, any cat will do.
Really? I didn't
don't
think
know.
that was true.
No, I'm
No.
wrong. There's one.
One,
cat
right.
only, and it's a wild mountain cat.
Wild mountain cat.
Yes.
All right, and
Meow.
like a cougar?
Like a cougar, sort of like a cougar.
Sort of, but not
Who's
really.
to say, whoa, pardon me, I'm being actually, could you do that again? Hello, pardon me.
Okay, thank you. Anyway,
It's
so
not my wild mountain cougar.
it's not a wild mountain cougar.
No, it's
Ooh.
cougar gold cheese.
What are you showing us there?
No, I'm showing you how to build a mousetrap.
Ah.
It's a smaller animal.
It is, and
It's a smaller furry cat.
It is a smaller
But
furry
it's
cat.
and wildcat.
And wildcat.
And wildcat roar.
And wild.
Wildcat from the native Northwest. No, it's from Africa. Yes! It's from Africa.
Sure.
Right.
We'll just pretend that
It's not from Africa. I
the
don't
Palm
know.
Pilot.
I picked it off the side of the road. I don't know where it started. But
Let's
it hit like the wrong
just
way.
say it's from Africa. That's fine.
Works for me.
Yes.
That's what it told me on its job application.
Okay. So this particular one, we could not use letters. Thank you. Well, interesting thing.
The interesting thing about this, it's spotted.
Is it spotted?
Yes, it is, and it's got tuxuses on its ears.
It's really funny when the hands
Yes.
don't really know what we're doing.
It's got tuxuses. It's a leopard.
It has tufsuses?
Tuxuses.
Interesting. That's a
Yes.
scientific word.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Right.
Is it a leopard?
It's also a speech therapist word.
Yes.
No, it's not a leopard.
No, delayed
Crazy.
reaction.
I decided to go with a smaller cat.
A smaller cat than a leopard. So you came up,
Yes.
of course, with the very rare
Right. Feral cat.
feral cat.
Ah, the cranky ones. No, not at all. It's an
Right.
African cat.
It's an African cat.
It's,
Pretend.
Yes, the minister's cat. It's a song and dance cat. Woo, yeah.
How about this? How about we move on?
Okay, and
You're
please
just-
dress me again. will
Yes,
you?
you're showing
thank
your
you
true
very
colors.
much. Sorry, I left my
Okay,
safety
we're gonna
pin
move
in.
on. We're gonna move on to
Well, it's an ocelot.
it.
Oh, you didn't think I knew an ocelot, did you, when you saw it? His name is Frank. It's actually Francois. He's a French African ocelot. We call him Le Ocelot. Anyway,
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Francois Le Ocelot.
The ocelot.
Well, actually, the T would be silent, so it would be ocelot. But that's not important right now. We need to get out to these people what I do with Francois.
So anyway, these
Yes.
little furry ocelotty
These are
cats
very ocelots.
are doing something very intriguing to me.
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't
Yes,
they?
and-
they're cute, cute as buttons.
I'm curious what the ocelots are working with.
Well, it's a rather large object.
Large,
Especially
yes.
when you take into consideration their body size, which is quite small.
Would understand it.
Yes.
Quite large, yes.
No?
What?
What?
Are you confused?
Yes! Every day of my life. It's a roly-poly kind of thing. It rolls
It's
on
large, correct?
It's large, it's huge!
Yes.
And it opens. It sort of opens. Open sesame.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
So am I.
Now, I suppose
It
that.
doesn't open at all, you silly bee.
Of course, don't hit me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can I pinch you?
No.
Now,
I'm
just a
curious.
little smack.
Your arm
Pardon
is
me.
coming out of your hip.
You know, we have low joints in my
Yeah.
family.
Now, I suppose that.
It's a rototiller.
Okay, because that's terrific. We've got the low cut look
Yes,
going
exactly.
right now. Yeah.
I wouldn't decide.
Anyway.
I couldn't decide whether to wear formal wear off the shoulder.
No, I'm sure that part of it opens. Doesn't
Yes.
part of it open?
Yes, of course.
Yes, yes,
little
but-
tiny bit.
Okay,
Little tiny
just
bit.
like
Wah.
that, yes?
Yes, just a wah.
So what is it actually opening?
Well, it opens a door.
A door.
A door, yes.
Darn.
It
No.
opens a mouth.
A mouth. So
Yes.
the ocelot is working with a.
With a living thing with a mouth.
Of course, and.
I
oh,
like
yes.
to be
What are you showing
under
us?
the sea. In and off because it's garden.
Self-affirmation, yes.
No, it's not under the sea.
It's not?
No. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. I'm not sure that dressing is going to help. It is in the sea. It's
It
a
is, of
large
be a mammal,
Yes, it would be an whale.
And whale.
Yes.
Now, does any whale work?
No, just Rupert.
I thought any whale worked.
Any whale is just fine.
Yes, we're moving on. Now,
Rupert had some issues. So
I'm
he
curious.
didn't pronounce it. But that's
Now,
another story.
I'm curious not only about what it is you do, but how you're going to show us this. This
Oh,
is very
yes.
intriguing to me.
Demonstration.
Yes, I want to see this demonstrated. What
Yes.
are the ocelots doing with those whales?
Well, it's only legal in 4 states,
Uh-huh.
unfortunately. So with luck, we can talk about it here.
Please show us.
Did I mention my arthritis was active? They get into little hooky fights.
Little hooky fights.
Little hooky fights, not hooker fights. That's
No.
They're blood brothers.
Really?
No, not at all.
No.
They're blubber brothers.
No, what?
They're
Don't go for
little-
Baleen brothers either. No, they're something.
They're 1 against 3.
Oh my goodness, 1 against 3.
Oh, no,
They're outnumbered.
They're just, that's not right.
No.
No. Talking, no. They argue.
Really?
They're part of the UN. They argue and then they fight. No. They dance. They dance, they tango. No, they move about. They move about with each other. Just 4 of them.
4 of them.
4? Yes,
yeah.
4.
What?
What? 4! Golfing!
What are you sure? What are these? What are these?
Fingers.
Finger what? What are
Yes.
they doing with fingers?
They're finger wrestling.
Finger
They do-
wrestling?
they do.
Do they wrestle in costume?
Do they wrestle in costume?
Yes. Your fingers.
That's a very good question. I'm busy talking to hello. They actually do finger puppets.
Finger
Yes.
puppets.
Yes.
Sorry, I
Harry,
helped you out a little
Maxine,
bit.
Laverne, and Oswald.
So, why don't you let us in on what it is you do for a living with the ocelots, the whales, the finger puppets, all that.
Yes, well, I teach Francois the ocelot and Rupert, or any whale, to do finger puppets.
Really?
I
So
teach
close.
Francois the ocelot to
Yes.
use whales to make finger puppets.
That would work, yes. That's good enough. Thank you so very much.
I'm going to get speechless right now.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Strip.
Stew!
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris and Jed are leaving us.
Oh, thank you, both of you. Bye.
All right, guys, right now, first I need a Discovery Channel PBS type special you'd like to see.
Trading spaces.
Trading Spaces.
The mating habits of the tarantula.
Mating habits of the tarantula, yes. All right, I need a sporting event, something fairly involved.
Curling.
Something involved. Bungee jumping. Ooh, that's fairly involved. All right, we're gonna go with that. Go. I'll go. I'll go. Go get them. Bring
I'll
them
get
one at a
them.
time.
One at a time. One at a time.
I could explain this, but it just confuse you more. But you'll see how it goes.
God. Oh.
Welcome again to Sister Wendy's PBS special on the mating habits of the tarantula. You will notice that the tarantulas are very well groomed. They get dressed before the final event. And the female actually carries the male on her back until she jumps off of a ledge and the mating proceeds at a rather rapid pace. They do spin out of their web, which allows them to bounce on the ground, completing the mating process in kind of a start and end rapid motion. The female then ties the male with her own webbing. He then has difficulty moving or getting away. She then wants to eat him. He pleads for his life. listen to us. And see.
I think that hurt my arm.
All right.
Take it one for the
It's
team.
tuning again to your PBS special station. It's during Pledge Week, can you tell?
Ladies and gentlemen, Poetry Slam will begin. What will our poetry be about tonight? Anything, any topic you want to hear improvised poetry about. Something from your brain. Give it to us.
Grunge rock.
What was that?
Grunge rock.
Grunge rock. Absolutely the mecca.
Grunge is dead, and I'm here to replace it. I used to love that stuff. I used to wear my shirt unbuttoned down to my navel with a white beater underneath it. Dirty from working on my car. And I was proud to listen to Nirvana and the other bands popular in this area. But then, I started wearing pink. Britney Spears took my soul.
Stolen spear.
Gay Nirvana.
She's amazing. She's the best thing since beef.
Music, 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 pounding, thumping, throbbing, in garages, in small houses, punk, rock, lots and lots and lots of drums, lots and lots and lots of guitar, lots of screaming, 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 all the screaming, all the dreaming, all the dreams, all gone to money. Seattle, Seattle, Seattle.
You think you're in Nirvana? You have a garden of sound to jam with Pearl? For your flannel does not have the buttons necessary for grunge-o-lama. Because the grunge that Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden bring smashes my bones. Because they are not Billy. They are not Nirvana.
Onesie, twosie, threesie, foursie. Grunge rock makes me kind of sportsy. I like to trip and go about. I like to listen to grunge rock and then go out. I go out along the street. I go out and it's people that I meet. They might be wearing flannel, they might be wearing suede, but it doesn't matter to me because they're all okay. And so we listen to grunge rock and we go and then we continue to listen to it because nothing else rhymes with so go on and be grunge. Go on and just rock. Go on to the garage. Go on and
Hey,
yes.
we're embarrassing us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jed will be leaving us once again. Get up!
Come on, Jed.
Bye, Jed!
Come on.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la vista, baby. Now, when Jed comes back in, he's not going to be re-entering the Midnight Sun. He's going to be entering the small little hamlet of Scatterbrainsville. Scatterbrainsville is a small town. We are a simple folk and we have simple laws. You break one of our laws, you're going to land in our fuse gap. Now, just like Dave here, who happened to be barbecuing his iguana on a hibachi, which is not permitted here in Scatterbrainsville.
It was good though, wasn't it?
It wasn't okay.
And then Stu was caught selling grapefruits by the side of the road using a leopard to sell his wares. Not a good idea at all, Scatterbrainsville. Yeah, we've heard that before.
It was evergreen.
So we need to find out what law, the more obscure the better, that Jed has broken.
Greasing a pan after midnight.
Greasing a pan after midnight.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna come back in, he's gonna say he has no idea what law he broke. We're gonna see if we can figure it out.
Shall I?
Yep.
Well, yeah. What's your wife doing? Oh, I don't
Prisoner
know.
number 972-797-J.
I knew you'd say that.
Hey, fresh meat, fresh meat.
Hey.
Welcome to Oz.
How are you doing?
All right, how you fellas doing?
Oh, we're good.
Very well, yep.
Are you a model?
Model? Yeah.
Kind of cute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, what are you in for?
Kill the guy who asked me a question.
Really?
No. I'm just joking with you.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, wasn't you telling me you shaved your chest?
I did. Yep.
What you done that for?
So I could slide around.
Really?
Slide around.
Yes, sir. Now,
Yep.
That'd be stupid.
you was gonna enter that contest with that sow, weren't you?
I was.
Yes.
Ooh, she's a pretty one too.
Man, you need to shave your chest for a sow?
Well, yeah, you know, gotta get down there, gotta get all slippery.
You gotta do
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Slippery.
That's
For
right.
difficulty points. They've
That's
added
right.
in difficulty points now.
Now,
Difficulty
you told
points.
me to use Pam.
Really?
Oh, you didn't use Pam.
I
did
used
you?
Pam.
Oh no.
Didn't work at all.
What'd you use her for?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make jokes around here.
I used Pam, but
Use Pam to help you shave off that chest hair there?
yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, that's
Slip around,
not quite
slip
right. It
around.
was
Slip
already
around,
off.
slip and sliding.
Then I used that vegetable stuff you told me about.
That's the stuff you put that on the
well,
hog
didn't
first, didn't you?
like that at all. because
That's nasty. We talking about Crisco or something here?
Something
Sorta,
like that.
kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda like that?
Didn't like that though. Made it shrink up like about that big. You know why?
Oh, really?
It was shortening.
I think we'll go back and be doing the jokes. All right, the slippery, what's the slippery,
Yep.
the slipperness, slipper.
It's still on there.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna use my bearings later. Don't you touch me, boss.
Hey.
Oh, that's
All
nice.
right.
That's slick. Look at that.
What's the word, my brother?
Oh, it's the word. It is the word.
It is
It's
the word.
the word. It's the word.
That's right.
It's the way I'm feeling.
Ooh, you got a memory like a sow.
I tell you
Yes,
what.
sir.
Ooh-wee.
Chestnut.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the word. It's the word.
You know, I never did like the Bee Gees much. I had no idea.
John Travolta.
John Travolta didn't sing that song. Did you know that?
But he was in the show.
I
So he could have been one of the Bee
Excuse
Gees.
me, question here.
Yeah.
Question here. Did you shave your chest with a sow while dancing disco?
We moved on.
So you.
We're on a story
We're
problem.
talking about one word.
Disco.
This is the word.
Here's
The word is
Word.
not disco.
All right, story problem.
Didn't think
Oh
so.
no, not a
Story
story
problem.
problem.
Story problem.
I ain't got my hat.
If you go north,
Oh God. Okay.
and then you go south,
Yes, sir.
and then you go west,
Yes, sir.
where haven't you gone yet?
You haven't gone east.
Haven't gone where?
East.
Where?
Eastwood.
Done what with these?
You haven't gone east there. Eastman Kodak. You haven't gone east. To
Give me the on what happened.
eastward. East on, east off.
I ain't very good at multiple choice, Dave. You're gonna have to tell me some more.
Fill in the friggin' blank here
So
for me.
if you're going west,
Yeah.
then you go
East.
You're going to get your monkey at the garage.
right.
Yes, sir.
He'd be a monkey.
Can I get a new cell, please?
He wouldn't be a west monkey.
He'd be.
Not a south monkey.
What if he was angry? What would he say to me?
He'd go,
He'd go, and I'd send him the way I didn't go.
He went east.
What did he say to me?
He said Greece.
Oh,
Oh,
there you
that's the
go.
word.
Boy, I thought we was gonna
Judge
have
Bolton didn't sing that.
Oh, sir, it was the Bee Gees.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
He was in the movie.
It was. Yes, he
He
was.
was in the movie. You may have been incarcerated when
They
that
play with
happened.
them flutes.
One of them
Them
flutes.
Xanapair flutes.
Now wait a minute, we're in prison. Let's not talk about playing flutes.
John Travolta playing with them Xanapair flutes like this.
One of them what? Isn't that a harmonica?
You know, I called my wife back at the homestead today.
Did you?
Yes, sir. And she took my youngins to
Did
see
she?
a film.
Did she?
Yes, she
Did
did.
she?
Yes, sir. There's one of them things in it.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Uh-huh.
Should have seen the Peter on him.
I didn't think you had it. You know, I saw this one live version, and I was looking and looking, and I couldn't see no
Couldn't
Peter.
see a Peter.
No, there was nothing.
You're thinking like, what kind of person is this?
I figured it must be.
Losing his damn shadow ain't got a Peter.
Yeah, I heard it might have been a woman, but I believe it.
I don't believe that at all.
It's a guy.
That'd be just wrong.
Let me ask you something. Anyone know Torrey Smith, one of our former members? I'm feeling a lot like him right now.
He's talking,
Is there
talking
like
to the
a- they must be
talking to the
filming.
tournament, I guess.
So the shadow had no Peter.
Had no Peter.
Had no Peter Pan? Peter.
What's that?
Pan.
Pan?
Pan.
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 Flute. There you
Pan
go.
flute.
There you go.
Pan
Pan
flute.
flute.
So you had a pan.
What'd you do with that pan?
I greased it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something.
Greased up that pan.
Something.
It's illegal.
Well, why would that be illegal?
I don't know. Keep
You
going.
gotta cook something. You gotta cook something.
Gotta
He
go.
went walking.
Walking and talking.
Oh, I did.
Walking.
I went walking.
Flatfoot, you went walking.
You went
I went walking. Yes, I did.
On a night with a cloudless sky.
In the moonlight. Out in the starlight.
Ooh, yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
not.
I did. Ooh, doggy.
Ooh, doggy.
Why don't y'all move forward and don't think back?
You know, it's as lovely as high noon.
I still got blonde bimbo hair in my head. So you know,
I could have ridden my penthouse right there out the back of the truck.
really?
Woo.
They let you have them here?
Well, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I used to have a whole collection of them. You can ask the missus when she calls me next week.
Yeah. For one of them
So-
conjugated visits.
So you're telling us, you was going to tell us when you did this
Exactly
awful
when.
deed.
I did it at night, midnight.
Hey, yo, what?
No,
when?
no,
It
no,
was
you're
after
lying.
midnight.
Was it after midnight?
It
So
was.
what did you do?
What'd you do?
Nah, I greased up a pan after midnight.
You're a big fan.
Now you think that that'd have been a whole lot fucking easier than it was.
You think so, but he's kind of slow, that one. Oddly enough.
Okay, now we're back to the show, and
What to say?
Dave and Stu are up here for some musical entertainment. They have written a top 1,628 song. What was the title of their song that they wrote that's just now out on the radio?
In your nose.
No, that wasn't it. What was the title of their song? We need a title of a song. Make it up.
Embalming fluid.
Embalming
Oh,
Fluid.
that was.
It was a classic.
That's a killer.
The duet,
That
Embalming
one
Fluid.
stunk.
Take it away.
We'll sing it anyway.
My grandma was dead. They hit her in the head. I know it was not good, but then I took a color with embalming fluid.
I love this riff right here. Grandma didn't do me no harm. She hit me once or twice in the arm. But that ain't bad enough for what I did. Cause I filled it with what? Embalming
Embalming
fluid.
fluid, yeah.
Embalming grandma.
Embalming grandma.
Embalming grandma. With
Embalming fluid.
That's the story now.
We sent her to get burned in a crematorium. They found her out and back and they said yum, 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 yum.
Oh, take us down that road, Dave.
Embalming fluid, if you smoke it, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy.
It makes you wanna go swimming, baby, in case you meet a hussy.
Hussy, hussy! Embalming fluid.
Put it in your arm. You're gonna get high, then you're gonna get low.
Real low, real low. Makes your blood feel like jello.
Gives you a nasty blue tinge. But you can cover that with makeup.
Yes, you can. Embalming fluid, embalming fluid, embalming fluid, embalming fluid, embalming fluid.
Embalming.
Ladies and gentlemen, sporting events, please. Any two-person sporting event.
Skeet shooting.
Skeet shoot, fencing. We'll go with fencing. Wonderful fencing. Stu and Dave are fencing. They are also humans. Chris and I are not humans. You will see how and why. The humans are fencing.
Alright, hold it.
Wink, 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 wink. We gotta hurry. The sheep are gonna be here any day now. They gotta keep the suckers away from the wolves. Uh-oh. I got some barbed wire stuck in my thumb. Oh, thank you.
Grab another post.
All right.
Grab another post.
Hurry! The other team's gonna beat us!
I feel like Paul Bunyan.
Just look, you look like Paul Bunyan. That's kind of cute.
Thank you. I was about 6 feet.
Hurry! Just the wire, just like
Bail
that.
him up, bail him up. Oh my God, they're here early.
Let's
go. Hey.
Thank you, Galactic Council, for hearing our report on the planet Earth.
We have come from the planet Earth, third planet from the sun.
Third rock from the sun.
Not Saturn.
No, not at all.
We
No
are-
rings.
We are here to report on the amazing mating ritual that we have just witnessed on the planet Earth.
For the species known as human.
It involves 2 of the male species of the human, as the females apparently are not involved in any way.
Interesting but true.
It involves the digging of holes, the planting of large, dead trees that have been cut short into little square pegs.
And lots of banging is involved.
Lots of banging.
Bang, bang,
bang. It also involves the wrapping of a very sharp metallic object normally used in this world for the ripping of sheep flesh.
We think this may be some sort of contraceptive device.
It is very possible.
We are not sure.
There is also a bunion involved, though we are not exactly sure how that plays in.
At one point, one male of the species was wounded by this particular type of metal barbed object.
Ow.
The other male performed some sort of oral ritual on him in order to remove it.
It was extremely exhilarating to watch as both of them exclaimed, "Woo, that was feeling good."
And the one was very grateful for the other. They seem also to have some sort of religious aspect to this ritual as they kept calling on the god sheep. Sheep are coming, sheep are coming.
And apparently the little baby one was about to be born as they were coming, and they needed to get out of there as fast as possible so that the baby embryo did not impale itself on the dead wooden objects pasted with the large metal italic shrimp.
I just need to take a breath for him.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we believe that the sheep is one of their gods because the sheep were never present. We never did actually visualize them, but they were very concerned. We believe that the sheep is a god of wrath.
We expect it to be furry with fins and swim in the water only in mud. Though we haven't confirmed that yet.
We have to go back and observe more. Thank you very much. Next time we will report from Uranus.
Okay, Chris has a dilemma.
Oh, Jesus.
She doesn't know what we're doing. So Chris has a dilemma, and her dilemma is she is unsure whether or not she should do something that to you or I might be a very basic decision. Maybe she's not sure about what to buy at the grocery store or whether to pay a particular bill on time. What would be her dilemma that it's kind of an everyday thing she has to figure out?
Calf or decaf?
Calf or decaf, absolutely. And she'll have a little inner dialogue going on in her head with a good angel and a bad angel giving her advice. So calf or decaf?
Oh, man, I can hardly wait for this coffee.
Chris, you should go with decaf. You know it'll calm your nerves.
Now I get really jittery and stuff when
You can fall asleep if you don't eat the calf. Have the caffeine, Chris. You know you really want it. You know it keeps you going all day long. Makes you happy. You like to be happy, don't you, Chris?
I like being perky. Okay, I'm gonna get some.
But you're also on Ritalin, Chris, and together it's not a good combination.
That's true. I got in trouble the last time with the doctor.
Decaf will keep your blood pressure down.
It's also true. And it's like it can't get much.
You don't know how they make that decaf, Chris.
How do they get the
They
caffeine
take
out
this
of it?
caffeine out of the beans by having little old ladies suck on them. You don't want to suck the beans, do you, Chris?
I want my beans.
No,
I
they
want to
don't.
suck
It's
them.
actually a process filtering water through the beans. You know that.
Oh, that's right. I got my
That's
reading
what they
list.
tell you, Chris. That's what they tell you. They always tell you things. You know, you wouldn't believe them if you had the caffeine. Because that's how they keep from getting to your mind, Chris. Have the caffeine and they won't read your mind.
Bastards.
Yeah, but the blue bag of Folgers is much prettier than the red bag, and the blue bag is decaf, Chris.
I like blue.
Blue is better. Keep the blue.
Communists drink decaf, Chris. Don't be a communist. Drink the caffeine. Real Americans drink caffeine. Caffeine is made in America. You love America. If you love America, you love caffeine. Drink it!
Ironic that the communists want the red bag. Or not. Have the blue bag, Chris. Decaf is much better, healthier,
It's American.
and
So is red.
non-addictive.
We like our addictions, Chris. Our addictions are nice. We like
Where
being
would the
addicted.
Americans without it?
Exactly. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
I win. Yeah, ready for the day.
Yeah. Does anybody have an interesting occupation? bookkeeper.
Oh yeah,
That's an occupation, yes. Does anyone have an active occupation? Something that's fun and exciting and exhilarating?
Club DJ?
Music teacher.
A music teacher.
Professional coach.
Professional coach.
Build airplane
Which would you
simulators.
prefer? Professional coach, music teacher?
Airline. There's one.
Airline pilot? Oh God. Let's go with airline pilot and
Tow truck driver.
okay.
Tow truck driver?
Okay, thank you.
I'm a tow truck driver.
Thank you. Tow truck driver. He is a tow truck driver, and he has an amazing career as a tow truck driver. We're going to show you and let you listen to a couple of minutes in the day in the life of a tow truck driver.
Oh, hello. Oh, God! I'm trying to run around with a vehicle over the highway 4. Alright, here we go. Hey, lady. Oh, come on, you idiots! Come on, here. All right, okay. Hey, that's my cat! Excuse me, stop my car. Sorry. Yeah, let's just leave a mark. Uh-oh, there's a car back there. Sorry. Beep, 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 beep. Oh dear, sorry man, get out of the happens all the time. This one's free.
I've assembled for the benefit of all of you in the audience a panel of experts. They're all therapists, experts in the psychiatry field, and they can handle any questions you might have about your life. For instance, dilemmas that you're facing. Maybe you have a problem with someone at work and you're not sure how to deal with it. Maybe you have a parenting dilemma that you're unsure of what to do. Does anyone have any dilemmas, any questions that you would like some advice from our panel of experts on? How to handle a situation?
How do I get my fiancée to agree to marry me?
Excellent question. Definitely, if she's your fiance, she has agreed. But we'll just how should he get his fiance to agree to marry him? Well, Dave, do you have any suggestions on some good advice on how he can get his fiance?
Well, I would say first of all, it would be important to establish that you have a secure way of keeping things financially stable in the relationship. Good job, that you have some plans for the future,
and that you're going to be a dedicated, loving partner and be able to take care of her. And that in itself should allow things to work out if they're going to. A big ring would help too.
Okay, good advice, definitely. Stu, what would you add for this gentleman to help him in his nuptial plans?
Well, you know, in my profession, I run into a lot of reluctant fiancés. They put the date out, you know, off into the future. They make up all kinds of excuses. I love your best friend, crap like that. So, what I think that you should do is to remind her that her signature is on the prenup, that you've already started the legal wheels in motion, and that if she doesn't marry you, you've got a closet full of guns.
All right. Chris, final therapist on the panel at the moment, what would you add to this? How can he convince his fiancée to marry?
Well, I actually agree with my colleague here that there's nothing like the old traditional shotgun wedding. However, I think that there's probably a little bit more that you can do to convince her, and one of the things would probably be to actually get someone who practices the black arts, shall we say, and have them actually cast a spell over her so that she is actually tortured with hellfire and damnation until she actually goes through the ceremony.
So there's your choice. Three interesting pieces of advice. Okay, anyone else have a dilemma, a quandary that you would like some expert therapeutic advice on? Something personal, something you need help with. We're all family here. Please share.
How do you tell someone they have really bad breath?
How do you tell someone they have really bad breath? Very good question, very good question. Stu, what would you suggest to someone, how to tell someone else they have really bad breath?
Oh, that's a tough one, Jed, because, you know, if you're at work or you've got a good friendship with somebody, you have to be really careful that you tell them that this garlic or chronic halitosis or whatever they've got is really getting on people's nerves. So I would say you take your friend to a nice secluded place, maybe take them out to dinner, or if it's a coworker, take them out to have a drink after work, and just politely kind of ease into the fact that you had garlic with them at lunch today, and boy, you need a breath mint, and kind of, work into it that way, and then just gently, very gently state that, sometimes, on occasion, you notice that they have some.
Good advice, very good advice. That's one way to handle it. Chris, can you add to this for us?
I have a question actually. Are we talking about a man or woman?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if there was a particular thing that we were talking about. Okay, so in general, yes, exactly. What I would suggest for you is that it's fairly cheap to have some t-shirts made, and you can actually get the t-shirts to say either Certs Boy or Certs Girl with an arrow pointing up, and actually give them to him as a birthday present. But you want to make sure you have a full gas mask ensemble when you hand it to him so that you are protecting yourself at the same time.
Very, very interesting. And of course we have three experts up here. Dave, finish it off. How can this lady up there tell a friend of hers that they have very bad breath?
I agree partially with Chris, and the t-shirt idea is very nice, but of course, sometimes being subtle like that doesn't quite get the point across. So I would suggest maybe getting spray paint and on the hood of their car from the house writing shit mouth. A bulk email at everyone in the company that this person, eats dookie and smells puke mouth, and then actually maybe buying them a toothbrush and say, take a hint.
Yeah. Three versions of good, bad, and worse advice. We have time for one final question, a doozy of a dilemma. I know there's someone who's just itching to have some help on a quandary that they've got. One final dilemma anyone has?
How do we get to downtown Seattle without having a nervous breakdown?
Oh, absolutely. Traffic is terrible. How can someone get through downtown Seattle to downtown Seattle or through without having a nervous breakdown? Chris, help us out. What would you suggest?
Actually, I can help you out with that, having grown up in Seattle and then recently ran away about 14 years ago. But anyway, you want to go ahead and go north on I-5 like you normally do, and unfortunately there's really not a good way to avoid the Fort Lewis or the Tacoma traffic. You're kind of stuck there. But once you get to the cutoff for Burien and the airport, you want to actually go ahead and take that exit. Go ahead and take the exit, go to Burien, and there is actually a highway, I believe it's 412, but don't hold me to that. And it actually is an open 4-lane each way freeway that takes you down into the industrial district of Seattle and onto Old 99 and the Alaskan Way Viaduct. Absolutely, you avoid all of that mess between between SeaTac and the Kingdom, or
Great
what
advice.
used to be the Kingdom, the dust that's there.
The Kingdom. That's a great piece of advice. Excellent. Dave, I'm sure you've got some additional things you'd like to add. How can someone get through downtown Seattle without killing themselves?
Right, well, I think the most important thing to remember in Seattle is beating the rush hour traffic. So I'd recommend leaving about 5 minutes earlier than you think everyone else would, and then doing about probably 80 to 120 all the way there. Frequently, that'll get you past the traffic. Won't have any hassles. If you travel in the POV lane, that will also assist you in that. And anyone, of course, that's in front of you, if you just give them a gentle nudge, they'll get right out of your way. You'll get there without any major hassles.
Okay, yeah, I like the gentle nudge myself. I'll tell you what, though, I know Stu, who lives up north, has got some great advice for us. So we've had the good, the not so good. Stu, how can you help this woman get through Seattle without killing herself?
Strangely enough, I've made this happen for myself, and here's what I did. I got an untraceable cell phone, and it was just a matter of making a series of well-timed bomb threats. I was there in like 30 minutes.
There you go. That'll do it. So this has been our therapy session with good, bad, and worse advice, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Interestingly enough, we are in one of the world's greatest locations for movie filming. I know you didn't realize this, but it's true. And right here in downtown Olympia, they have been filming an incredible high-budget action thriller. I forget remember the name, the name of the movie?
I've got it here.
What was the name of that movie that they're filming? The brand new action movie? Anyone happen to hear it or know about it? Or make one up? Anything? Subtle hint. Give me a name of an action movie that has not been made.
The destruction of the 4th Avenue Bridge.
The destruction of the 4th Avenue Bridge.
That was filmed in Seattle, wasn't it?
Yes. No, it was back filmed a year ago. The destruction of the 4th Avenue Bridge, and quite amazingly, we have the first trailer. Oh, it's uncut. It's the uncut trailer that they're going to release at Lacey Cinemas, and want your advice. So we're going to see about the first 45, 50 seconds of it, and your advice, we'll see if we need to cut it down at all. So, the destruction of the 4th Avenue Bridge, 45 seconds. Take it away.
All right, Stu, you got the C4 dynamite placed on the edge of the
It's
bridge
all
there?
ready. Just gotta turn these things.
All right, I'm gonna stand over here, put on my earphones.
All right, are you ready?
All right, you have the dynamite attached to the plunger. That doesn't work so well there. You put it over on the bridge. Just toss it. Just toss it. Do you feel the earth moving here?
Hey, what's going on? This is gonna interrupt our little
Earthquake! This
plan.
is gonna run all of our plans. It'll take the bridge out. Hurry, hit the plunger before the earthquake does.
I can't see. I was too close, Dave. I admit it.
Oh, dude, this breaks in your face. Here, just
Peel it out. Ah!
hold on.
Ah!
Oh, we should have closed off traffic first, huh?
I hear sirens,
Oh.
Dave.
Stu, I'm gonna go get help. You stay right here. All right?
Okay, you'll be right back with the help,
Yeah.
right, Dave? The
Stu.
sirens are getting louder, Dave.
Yeah. No problem, Stu.
Stop. I don't know. That was kind of discombobulated, and there was a lot to it. You probably should cut it down, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think we could save all of the content and just kind of condense it. Let's see the exact same scene in half that time. We'll go 25 seconds. Same scene. Ready? Go.
Okay, all right, so you ready to the bridge?
We're all ready,
Ready?
yeah.
Put down there. Got the dynamite. Dynamite.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right. Just toss it over there. All right, you ready?
What's that, Dave?
The shaking. It's going to ruin the bridge.
This isn't fair! This isn't fair!
Push it! Stay your face!
Dave!
Dude, scissors!
Dave!
Johnson!
Oh! Pull him out! Pull him out!
I'm sorry!
I hear sirens!
We should have closed off the bridge first, Stu!
That's a good idea, but I hear sirens!
Better, but I don't know. I'm thinking still a little long, don't you think? I mean, if you're trying to download that on the internet and you're still with a 56K modem, that's gonna be like a 20, 30-minute download. No one's gonna sit there for that. Let's do the MPEG version. Let's see the exact same scene in 13 seconds. We'll cut that in half. Same scene, same action, 13 seconds. Go.
Ready, Dave?
Right, Stu, here's the dynamite. Ready? Push it!
Oh, God!
Your face!
Oh! I hear sirens!
Humanity!
I hear sirens!
Hurry! I'm gonna get help! Stu!
Get help! Dave!
And stop! Interesting how they added scenes in the newest version. But you know what? I think they need the real quick, hard-hitting version, the one that's just gonna nail it right in there, and someone will see it and go, wow, I gotta see that movie. 7 seconds ought to do it. Let's take a look. Same scene, 7 seconds. Go.
Stop! God damn it! Hurry! Oh, I can't! Hurry! Get the
cops! I mean, where are they? Stop! Dave? Better, but you know, 3 seconds I really think would do this movie. In fact, the entire movie can pretty much be 3 seconds. 3-second trailer, the final cut. Ready, go! I'm ready, Dave! And stop! Yeah. That's about nothing. Wow. That's improv. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have for you today an incredible guest, an amazing man who has an amazing invention. I need an object that you would love to buy, but probably never will.
An electronic ant trap.
That's it. It's the electronic ant trap. Now, this particular electronic ant trap is a very interesting one. What makes this electronic ant trap interesting?
It's set to music.
It is set to music. It is the musical electronic ant trap. It beats a toothpick. The musical electronic ant trap. Now, you have seen ant traps out there before. Decon, Raid, all that, but I guess...
Wanna see my...
But nothing like this, and I would like to introduce to you the man who has invented the musical electronic ant trap, Dave Daverman!
Thank you very much. Now, Jed.
Yes.
Jed, have you ever been on a picnic, Jed?
I've been to picnics, yes.
Jed, so have I. Have you all been on picnics before? Right. Yeah. We love picnics, and we love our food. Have you ever been on a picnic, Jed, and suddenly your food starts disappearing?
It starts walking away.
It starts walking away, and you're like, my food! Where's it gone? Jed, normally what would you have to do to keep your food there? You'd have to buy a giant staple gun to staple your food to the back.
Or...
Right!
Right.
That costs you a lot of money, then your food's stuck to the floor,
And
you
the
look
staples
on.
get jammed.
It does. It's a bad way, Jed.
It doesn't work.
But there's a better way.
How is that?
I've invented a better way, Jed.
How about an ant trap?
You know what, Jed? Because that's my problem. Ants keep taking away my food.
Because you the watermelon is there and...
Suddenly it goes.
Walks
Jed,
away.
Jed, I'll tell you what. We've done research on this, and we found that ants really like their disco.
They do.
Now, Jed, imagine if you will. You see this little device, Jed?
That's an interesting...
It's...
I have it now.
Yes,
Thank
you do. Now drop that.
It's an interesting device. It's round.
It is. It's round. You've got one too. An ant trap, Jed.
It's an ant
Now, see the
trap.
little button on the top?
There's one button.
Right. Press that button, Jed. Not yet. When you press that button,
Yes?
you'll hear a lovely, lovely disco tune.
Okay.
Play that funky music. Go ahead and press it, Jed. See, Jed, that's amazing.
Incredible.
Now, Jed, what happens is you put this down the ground next to your food. Now, Jed, you're gonna press that button. It's gonna start to play, and you'll watch as the ants arrive.
Okay, let's do it.
Go ahead, press the button. Now, here she comes, Jed. Now, is that your mother, sister, or not?
Oh my God, it is.
Right, here she comes. She's reaching for the ham sandwich. Play that donkey. And she's grabbed the little thing. Now watch it as it shocks her.
Wow!
Isn't that amazing? Look, she's crying. She's not moving at all.
Wow.
That ant ain't gonna eat any more of your food.
That's my aunt. That's not an
Yes,
ant.
it is, because she was taking your food.
That's-
Nothing worse than going on a picnic and having your aunt take your food, Jed.
I thought it was a different...
Jed, have you ever thought to yourself, you know, I'm at home and I'm in the bathroom.
She's a nice
You ever been in the bathroom, Jed, and all of a sudden on the floor you notice an ant?
Yes.
Right on the floor, right in the bathroom. It's annoying, and you think, I don't want these ants in my bathroom. My mother only has 3 sisters. You take this amazing collar, Jed, put it on the door of the bathroom, and like a little doorbell, and they go up. Now, Jed, and they push the button, and zap! Your ant's gone! No more ants in the bathroom! Jed, this works outdoors as well!
Friendly,
Nothing worse than being outdoors, walking along, all of a sudden you're covered in ants! They're kissing you, they're hugging you, you're covered in ants! You hate that, don't you hate that?
The cheek pinching is the worst.
Let's do this portable device, you can put it on right there.
Ow!
They come, that's a pin, Jed, it'll bleed with it. They'll come up,
Now come to give you a hug, Chip. What? Oh, we didn't have to hug him. Hug him, Auntie. Stop! See, just drop the body, Chip. There she goes. She won't bother you anymore, Chip. If you call today, order for just $49.95. We'll also send you the amazing Uncle Trap to go along with it as well. Call today if you order. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one final scene for you this evening. Before we do our one final scene, I want to say thank you very much for coming out tonight. Round of applause for yourselves. We will be at Traditions Cafe, just a couple blocks up that way, on Friday, March 15th, 8 o'clock. Come see us over there. We will be back here in April. I believe we will be here April 12th. That's a Friday. So come and see us Friday, April 12th. If you are not on our mailing list, I'd love to get your name and address on the mailing list so we can start to send you information and our newsletter, all that kind of stuff. Without further ado, our final scene. Ladies and gentlemen.
We need, somebody shout out something that you always wanted to do for a living when you were a kid. Something you wanted to grow up to be.
Astronaut.
An astronaut.
Apparently.
Very cool, a lot of you.
Everyone wants to be an astronaut.
If NASA only knew.
And why not? Because astronauts are so cool. So cool, in fact, that hundreds of musical artists have contributed songs about astronauts to this incredible collection of songs on this multi-CD set, not available in stores.
8,600 of the best and brightest songs celebrating the astronaut. And who could forget that country tune, I'm a-headin' for the stars.
Got 80,000 gallons of propane strapped to my ass. Got a cigarette, gonna throw it out the back. Tell you what, I may not make it quite to Mars, but I'm sending my cowboy ass to the stars.
Woo!
Fantastic.
Every song a hit, every hit a miss.
Now, right, now
Yes.
there are songs of all musical genres, and of course,
Yes.
one of the just absolutely hit, fantastic, noise-making musicians out there, Mr. Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails, and they have contributed a song to this album. It is called, Is That Oxygen Leaking Out My Back?
I went to the moon today. Started turning blue on the way. Is that oxygen out my back again? Out my back again.
Fantastic! Wonderful, wonderful. I love
Just
that.
makes me want to sit down in a dark room and listen to more songs to commit suicide by. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I tell you, one of the things that I really enjoy and I really miss, I think that, you know, our country is just not the same without it. Do you remember those protest songs of the 60s?
Absolutely.
Oh, I just love those. And who could forget that one? I ain't riding in the shuttle of the man.
I decided to go to the moon, I'll tell you, I was gonna go there soon, but I'm gonna take my hammer, and I'm gonna take some flowers, and I'm gonna take my love, but I won't take superpowers, 'cause I won't go to the moon with the man, he'll keep me down here on Earth, if he can, no, I won't go to the moon with the man, won't go to the moon with the man.
One of my all-time favorite artists, of course, Miss Gloria Estefan. The Miami Sound Machine distributed this incredible chart. Come on, baby, let's do the moon conga.
I'm gonna baby gone to my conga. You know you can bring to the moon any longer. Feel the rhythm of the pressure can be stronger. Come on, baby, shake your booty, gonna go do the spaceman walk, yeah. Shake it, baby, yeah. Yeah. the cheerleader championships. And
Incredible.
wouldn't you know it,
I
the
rem-
winning team happened to be doing a cheer about astronauts. Can you believe it?
Let's see that one.
Let's see it. John Glenn, our hero.
Ready? Okay. Going to the moon today. Everybody going to space. We know John K is the K. Oh yeah. Hey everybody, we're gonna go to space. We love it now and we love how, and everybody gonna get jiggy with it. Yeah, go team, go space team. Yay!
Right.
I pom poms. Yay!
Right.
They were so pretty.
Right. Okay. Now, that was, of course, rap has to be acknowledged. Rap is an absolute art form, and one of the old school members, LL Cool J. Remember LL? LL Cool J, and contributed this incredible one saying, "Ain't never sent no black man up into space."
Yo, G-Dog, I ain't going there, man.
Yeah.
I'm going down to the space center. Gonna get up on a rocket, gonna get down with her, gonna smoke me a J and throw me some booze. And I'm gonna hit the control cruise and blast to the moon. Yo.
Yeah. I believe we have time for one final contribution. It is the We Are the World style medley of
Absolutely.
hundreds of thousands, trillions of artists that have contributed, starting with Bruce Springsteen, and of course, We Are the Astronauts.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go to the moon. 'Cause we're Americans and we own the space. And we're gonna go to all the planets that we own. 'Cause they're ours. 'Cause we're the American race.
The B-52s.
And I know outer space is great. In the vacuum, you can get a taste. Rock lobster on an astronaut's face.
Cookie Monster!
I like to go to space, it's good enough for me. I like to go to space, it's good enough for me. I like to go to space, it's good enough for me. A is for outer space, and astronauts and me. Hey! I'm to the moon of behavior, and go to space to behavior. Oh yeah, to behavior. Oh yeah, to space guru, yeah. I got to space, so I'm gonna go fly to Scooby-Doo. Right, and the astronaut cruise. He brought no room.
Ethel Merman!
I like space! Oh, I like space! Oh, big space in my mouth and my face!
Carol Channing.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah! God, space is like a best friend!
The Harlem Boys Choir!
We like Harlem and space!
Al. Alf, the monster eats cats.
Right! I'm from space! Not that great, didn't have 7-Elevens!
Anyone else you want to hear? Elvis!
Outer space, turning great. I'd like to go there, good day. I'm right, Joe, yeah. But now, stay straight, you have to.
Cartman from South Park.
Space is really great because I really like that stuff. I don't think space that's good because you guys feel bitches. I want better spaces.
Run out and get this album available for only 40 more seconds. 5 easy payments of $49.95 or 6 easy payments of $79.95. You bet.
Hurry up and we'll throw in the country CD also!
Songs of the Astronauts.
Dave Beecham!
Coming out.
Appreciate you being here. We have Scatterbrains Improv Comedy Troupe again next Friday night at Traditions Cafe. We're going to go down the line, introduce ourselves, then say goodnight. I'm Jed.
Chris.
I'm Dave.
I'm Stu.
And we are
Scatterbrains.
Thank you. interested in that, you are at least 21. Come on up and talk to us. Happy to talk about it. Thank you. Good night.